Today's forecast, we will be looking into a potentially active weather pattern ahead that could include snowstorms and even the possibility of severe weather occurring across the parts of the south. And that would all come from one storm, but we also have some smaller snow systems that will be coming through, and even a nor'easter that is looking likely by this weekend, early next week. As you can see right here, then we have this whole big system that we're going to be talking about that's, well, apparently starting to agree on will occur next week, Wednesday, Thursday, in the central United States and even into the Great Lakes and maybe even the Northeast. And then some clippers that could be going through at the same time for up and west in the Great Lakes and the Northeast. All of those would bring snow to our country. Now, before you get started here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like this video for more forecasts and weather content. Radar, it seems dry for now, and then the first clip are expected to come Thursday or Friday, specifically for the upper Midwest and Great Lakes. And then a snowstorm really nor'easter develops, that would most likely take place from mid-Atlantic to all up the East Coast for the Northeast. And then the nor'easter again, this would be mainly a Sunday to Monday threat, specifically Saturday night into Sunday morning through Sunday night, actually. And then another clipper could glance at the far northern U.S., specifically the far upper Midwest, Wednesday, Tuesday morning. But it could avoid the U.S. entirely, and then we see the biggest snowstorm system of the while that we've had yet, and this could bring some snow and ice accumulations from central southern plains into the Midwest and Great Lakes, and then potentially for the Northeast New England as the colder rushes behind the storm. And there is some severe weather potential for southern plains and southeast, which we will get to momentarily. So we're going to look at the snowfall maps now. As you can see, a few inches will be coming out of the clipper, and then another few inches for different areas, mid-Atlantic and then along the east coast, northeast. Would also be a few inches similarly. And then we could see some heavy snow totals, especially for the Great Lakes region, from the snowstorm and the big storm that we could be seeing next week, as well as some lighter amounts across the plains. And this is just a forecast, so not too much to get excited about right now. Although we do tend to overlook the numbers sometimes instead of excitement. And just a warning that don't do that because it could be inaccurate and a lot is going to change from an event that is about a week out, a little more maybe. So now we're going to go into the severe. So if we look at the Cape forecast, there could be a few, so most of this event is going to occur specifically into Tuesday once again, next Tuesday. But actually, this thing wouldn't start, like I just accidentally mentioned, Tuesday. That wouldn't be until Wednesday afternoon, evening. Specifically from Kansas down central Oklahoma and Texas, back into the Gulf. And then and parts of the deep south will be seeing the severe weather too. Well, not really will, but like, it's just a possibility. That would also be possible for southeast and Florida. And with something to point out, this is like a week or more out, like 7 to 9 days. So we can't get into too much detail again, but this is just a hint of what could be seen across the country with the storms that could be cropping up over the next week or so. That could also drop some snow and severe weather once again. So now let's go see how the dew points are doing. Look at the dew points here. There will be some 40s, 50s starting Tuesday. That would go into the Midwest, specifically Missouri, Kansas, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia. That would be mainly for the 40s. And there you could see 50s as early as Tuesday afternoon, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana. And then those dew points, the Gulf moisture also would start to surge northward further into the United States, and then areas far north of southern Iowa could see dew points in the 50s, and dew points in the 60s could be seen as far north as Oklahoma and Arkansas, and even further northern Tennessee, possibly even Virginia. But then a large portion of the southeast and also the south would be seeing dew points going in the 60s, and then widespread air seeing in the 50s at least, and even including parts of the Midwest and Ohio Valley, as well as parts of the Northeast and along the rest of the East Coast. So this is a definitely concerning thing to look at, and again, we're still 7-9 days out, so nothing too much to look at this time. So I hope you have a good day and stay safe.